Welcome back, everybody. Clint here today, excited to be bringing you guys some bolt gun content with me finally building out my dream bolt action rifle that you see right here in front of me. Before I start talking about this awesomeness here, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out and thank you to my friends over at Monadnock Firearms who quite simply make all of this possible. Additionally, you know, we recently scored what I would consider a victory for the Second Amendment in this last election. No matter how you look at it, whether it turned out how you wanted it to or not, the Second Amendment was on the ballot. And to be quite frank with you, now is not the time to get complacent. Support organizations like Gun Owners of America who are actually fighting to repeal the National Firearms Act, who are seeking national concealed carry reciprocity. Let's go ahead and do that. We cannot be quiet, we cannot be complacent, we cannot sit comfortably by these next couple of years when we can actually make gains in restoring the Second Amendment. Let's get off the defense perhaps and actually look at, I don't know, doing some cool things with the Second Amendment. Cool. Now that I've got that out of the way, let's talk about this right here. Now, what I've ultimately got is a Remington 700 Alpha 1 Hunter. This is a newer rifle for Remington, which is good because, as we've all known, Remington's been doing like that for about a decade or four. So with that, I'm happy I've got this gun in front of me, which I have been breaking in. Which I have been shooting quite a bit recently, and now I'm here to share it with all of you, my dream bolt gun. I do have it chambered in 308. I decided to go 7.62 51 or 308 Winchester because at the end of the day, that is ultimately what I have laying around the most of. The ammunition specifically that I'll be running in today's video, 147 grain PMC 308B as in Bravo. All right. Nothing fancy. I just want to go ahead and see what we're getting at about 100 yards as far as groups go with this gun, that ammunition. Now, later on, of course, in different videos and an upcoming bolt gun series, you'll see me actually stretch the legs out on this gun some, but I decided to go with the Alpha 1 Hunter chambered in 308 because, quite simply, I do believe 6.5 Creedmoor, if we're taking a look at a comparison, might be a better cartridge overall. But for everything that I'd be using this rifle for, which hopefully does mean taking down a whitetail at some point, I just don't think 6.5 is great for 1,000 yards beyond in my book. 1,000 yards in, 308 I'm going to be pretty comfortable with. And like I said, I've already got more of that laying around than 6.5 Creedmoor, which is like maybe a box. So makes sense to go with that caliber. Additionally, you're going to notice this does have a 22-inch fluted barrel, 5R rifling, which is great. At the end of this gun, yes, 5/8 24 threaded barrel. I do have a disavowed Group STRIX 3 silencer, which is what I've been matched up to this gun and shooting the most out of, and I'm really happy with how it's been performing. The only thing is, though, I'd probably need to hit up my boys over at Burnproof Gear to get a good suppressor cover for this, because when I shoot this gun a lot, which I have been, that mirage is something that you see in a magnified optic pretty obviously. I might be able to, you know, show that a little bit later too, if we get it that warm, which I think we might, so stay tuned. Coming on back, you're going to notice the action on this gun, true to the fashion Remington 700. Nothing wrong with that. I absolutely love it. Quite simple and very reliable, nice rugged design. I mean, it's such a good design. Mauser, who originally designed it, sued us, you know, right around World War I time frame because we stole the action and put it on a what? 1903. Isn't that right? Josh, Kaya, Jason? The Alpha 1 Hunter also comes with a 3.5 pound Timney Elite Hunter trigger. Very crisp take up, solid break, absolutely love it. For those of you that might be wondering, what about the reset? Hopefully you're not wondering that. It's a bolt gun. Okay. All right, now you're going to notice too the chassis on this gun, what I've got it sitting in. This is a WOOX chassis, Italian parts assembled and made here in the United States, and just super high quality stuff. I've been so impressed with everything that WOOX has been doing, and I've been absolutely honored to just run this. And this is the Midnight Gray Furiosa stock and forend. And guys, I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It is completely free floated in here, and it just matched up and fits so well to the Remington 700 barreled action already that I'm absolutely in love with it. All right. So you'll notice it looks good. You've got adjustable comb height and length of pull. You do have a Picatinny rail on the bottom here, so if you wanted to monopod it up, you could. I don't typically run a lot of monopods, but I might do that at some point. But I found out in nature, a monopod just gets more caught up than anything. That's what you have an offhand for, all right? Or a non-dominant hand, which I'll show you guys here in a moment. Harris Bipod M-lock adapter on the bottom of the gun. Now, probably one of the more important parts, sitting on top of the gun. Big shout out to my boys over at EoTech who hooked me up with the 3.5 power to 18 power first focal plane Vudu optic. I've been in love with the EoTech Vudu series for years now, actually so long that when they announced it several different SHOT Shows ago, they actually were doing like this little marketing promo and giving away AICS magazines with Vudu etched on the side. And I told myself years ago that one day I'll have a gun that accepts AICS magazines chambered in 308 or 6.5 with a Vudu series optic on it. I'm gonna save that. I'm not gonna give it to a buddy of mine that already has that set up that I was envious of. I'm gonna save it and use it on my own. And it only took like 5 years, but here we are, all right? How freaking cool is that? So now that I've pretty much talked about everything that you see here in front of you, the bolt. Something that's a little bit newer on Remington pattern rifles now, especially with this Alpha 1 Hunter, is you'll notice on the left-hand side of the gun, actually I'll go ahead and pop the mag out really quick, the actual disassembly or removing the bolt from the receiver. Typically, it's actually up underneath here somewhere where you have like a bolt removal, but on the side, this is actually really nice and easy. You've got this little button that you press right over here, and well, it looks something like that. Push said button, and now your bolt just pops right on out, okay? Got some grease just caked up around the lugs there, and that's pretty much all I do on most of these. Thanks to Otis for that, all right? Cool, and then just pop it right back on in there and ready to rock and roll. The controls on this gun, super simple. Your safety, again, on the right-hand side of the gun, you've got forward for fire, back for safe. Fair enough, right? Additionally, your mag release right back here, just in front of the trigger guard. Easy enough to operate, easy enough to use. And now I'm gonna start throwing some lead. Last thing, and the Alpha 100 does also come with the Picatinny rail already attached, so you don't have to worry about, you know, adding that yourself or anything. Cool, now with that, I've got some right in the range targets downrange, which are pretty cool. It's gonna have a great 100-yard zeroing targets that are all over it. You'll see here in just a moment what I'm talking about. I'm having a difficult time explaining it, but that's all there is to it. So what do you guys say we send a couple rounds, see what kind of grouping we get through the Alpha 1 Hunter with the STRIX 3 from Disavowed Group with the 147 grain 308. And you'll notice too, I won't be using any ears today, all right? Let's get shooting. All right, now before I go ahead and take this first shot with you guys, I do want to let you know that yes, I will be stretching the legs on this a little bit further, within 1,000 yards or so, especially once I start the bolt gun series, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that, all right? Now let's go ahead and load up one of these mags. Easy enough to do. Man, that feels good. And let's go ahead. I've got target up. Those little squares are nice and small. Alrighty here, let's just see where we're hitting. I'm gonna go ahead and hold top left. Let's see what we get with, let's just go 5 rounds, let's see. One. Okay, 2. I may have pulled that first one now that I got the jitters out. All right, so that was 5 there. I see that we're kind of open there. So let's go ahead, let's go far right this time. Let's see what we get this time here. Maybe I do need to work with the monopod. Last one. All right. Pretty solid. Let's go ahead and go take a look at that and see what we're working with. All right, so guys, I've got my friend Rob here, owner of Monadnock Firearms. Say hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
And you haven't shot this just yet. Yeah, and I think you're pretty excited too.
I've been waiting for this for a bit.
Yep, so I wanted to go ahead and show off. So this is the target, again, at 100 yards. We'll definitely stretch it out a little bit. You guys saw it live as it was getting shot. My very first shot, I definitely pulled. I think it was just those first shot jitters, you know.
Sure.
And then I don't remember which one's 2, 3, 4, 5, but hey, I did stack these two right on top of each other, which was pretty cool, pretty happy about that. Tightened it up a little bit over here, and I'd love for this to be a sub-MOA gun, but you and I were just talking. You think that's probably going to be pretty hard with this ammo?
With the ammo, it'll definitely be a challenge, but I mean, still stacking them up. Not bad with just your, average run-of-the-mill ammo.
Yeah, and that, like I said, just breaking in the gun still, all that type of stuff, we'll do that. Breaking in can be kind of loosely coined here. I know a lot of people say, hey, a break-in, like an actual M40 break-in procedure takes about 100 rounds, and I've already done the shoot 1 round, pull through, all that stuff.
Shoot 1 clean, shoot 3 clean, shoot 5 clean.
Exactly, yeah, I've done pretty much most of that, but at the same time, how lucrative is it to do a break-in? You guys argue about it down in the comment section, all right? But I want to go ahead and get Rob on here to do the exact same thing. I want to see if it's just me or maybe it is the ammo and everything else, see if we can tighten this up a little bit. Maybe we have some match ammo laying around we could try out again. But go ahead and just take 5 shots, same targets, and have fun.
See what we got?
Yeah, man, go for it.
That trigger is very nice.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that. On that one, shift on over to that top right. Nice. All right, back from the 100-yard now. You guys can go take a look at the targets there and see pretty much where we were at. I think Rob and I both kind of got the jitters out on our first target, which was top left.
Yep.
Also, I'll admit right now, I screwed up counting. You'd think my job in the Marines as an ammo tech, a lot of it is to count.
I mean, one would think.
So I did short Rob 1 round, but you'll notice your group did tighten up on that second, shot group. Same for me. Like I said, there. Yeah. And you did bring up a good point earlier too. 147 grain PMC, some run-of-the-mill stuff. I think maybe in the first episode of my bolt gun series, I'll start talking a little bit about just, again, fundamentals. I think is a great thing because it plays such a large role, and especially with like precision shooting, as I think most of us know.
I'd really like to see what these groups do with like 175 grain federal gold medal match.
Yes.
Something like that. A little bit more precise ammo.
Yeah, I think so. But hey, it's today just having fun showing you guys the build, seeing what you guys think about the build. Let me know. But yeah, that's that. However, I do see your kids standing over there. You guys come over. Introduce yourselves. Come here.
You guys want to shoot?
You guys want to shoot it? You want to try?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Colton.
Colton, get on camera. Come on, come over here. Yeah, so you're Colton. What's your experience shooting?
Good.
Cam, hop up over here on the bench, man. There you go. Yeah, you guys can see him. All right, what's your name?
Cameron.
Yeah? What's your experience shooting?
Fun.
Fun. Good and fun.
Good and fun. Good fun.
Good fun.
Always good fun to shoot.
Hey, we got a couple more mags. You guys want to try it out the 150 and things like that?
Yeah.
Think you guys can ring some steel?
Yeah.
Shoot better than Dad?
Yeah.
And Clint, let's be real.
It won't take much.
Yeah, let's do it, guys.
All right, once you find that target, go ahead and take that safety off and slowly pull the trigger. Let's see what you got.
Oh, that was just to the left, it looked like.
All right, cycle another one.
Yep. Good job.
Okay, finger off the trigger until you found the target. There's a hit, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Rip. Good shot. Run it. There we go. Slap it. Oh,
just over.
Just over. Give it one more. Give it one more. There we are.
Smoked it.
Nicely done. Nicely done. What do you think about that?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's a little 6-inch popper out of 150. I just want to give a couple of shots to and see what it looks like. So let's take a look and see. Alrighty then. Oh! Oh! There it is. And out. Nice. Well, 2 out of 10 ain't bad.
80% is a passing grade.
80% is a passing grade, all right? But I will say, though, that the action on this gun, man, it is smooth. It feels good, feels like a shooter. Overall, everything about this gun I'm super impressed with. I'm really happy about. The EoTech, obviously, this is a lot of glass for 150 yards, and I think we can stretch the legs on this. Might take it back over to my buddy's range too, Ricardo, 675 out there. I think a few of us might have some fun with that. And yeah, let me know what you guys think though, but as far as the WOOX chassis goes, as far as the actual gun, the Remington Alpha 100, as far as it goes, I'm really impressed with everything so far. The disavowed Group STRIX is looking good. Even, I'm not getting any Mirage just yet, but I think I might have a buddy of mine over at Burn Proof Gear that can fix any type of Mirage, if that's the case. Now, with all that being said, with everything that we've gotten to take a look at today, the WOOX chassis, the materials, everything about it, this is just feels so good. Again, I'm really impressed with this. I really do like the overall look on it. I decided to go with that midnight gray just because it's a little bit more subtle and again, I think it's just beautiful what they've done with it here. So let me know again what you guys think down in the comments section. And of course, this is only the first video they're showing off the rifle. Be on the lookout for that bolt gun series. And if you also like the swag, check out magdumpmerch.store where you can go ahead and support the channel. For all of the monthly YouTube members, all of the Patreons out there, thank you guys. Really appreciate you guys. You are definitely supporting the channel in a great way. And comment down below, of course, what other types of merch, gear, things like that you would like to see. I've already had a couple of my hunter viewers say that something in some hunter orange would actually be nice because you guys want to support the channel, myself, while also out there providing for your family, and I think that's really cool. So stay tuned, all right? Okay, I think that's pretty much it for today's video. God bless you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.